I would want us to be having some difficult discussions, and this will be centered on today's episode will be centered on choosing your battles wisely. There's a reason why people say choose your battles wisely. I could be having problem with my mother-in-law, for example, and I wouldn't really go on Facebook or WhatsApp to bash her because I'm having a problem with my mother-in-law. I would want to first of all speak to my husband and son, then yes, speak to my mother-in-law about it. It depends on my relationship with her. There's a reason why you don't go up against family, but this is it. How many years have I lived on planet Earth? Let me leave that to you because I mean, age is really nothing anyway. There are things I've learned. I learned them not just from my parents, I learned them in school, and I learned them from becoming a mom. Most times when you anger me, most times when you irritate me, I tend to express myself fully on WhatsApp. I tend to be so uneasy about it, probably throw shades if it is that we were having serious issues. But something that happened one time struck me. I'd never done that. I was so unhappy with. I wouldn't blame it on pregnancy hormones because I would have got that in check. I wouldn't say everything I did then was pregnancy hormone. So I called out someone, a mama that has always been supportive via DM. I felt that she was just attacking me for trying to relate with someone I felt was her best friend. And I called her out in a group without looking at the consequences. At that moment, I felt I did it right. But later on, even though one thing in life is that pray for God's grace, pray for God to guide you towards making any decision. If you would tomorrow listen to people, just pray about it and make sure whatever decisions you're making are from you. They are not influenced by people. So I had this dream where my mom was not happy and my mom was like, I need to go and settle. I told someone about it and she was like, no, maybe her perspective, someone I respect, maybe her perspective was different. But you know what I did? I had to go and apologize because I did wrong. There are people that you may not be in speaking terms with them or you may not be in good terms with them, but once they know that you've given birth or there's something in news about you, they would reach out. This beautiful soul wasn't that petty. Of course, she reached out when I gave birth. I apologized. I told her, look, you hurt me. Maybe you really did not know, but this was what you did. And I just felt, okay, I needed to. Then she had to acknowledge my strength because not everybody would tell you, not everybody will want to tell you that they were wrong. People find it difficult to say they are sorry, and people find it difficult to show remorse. So she was like, okay, that see, she acknowledges my strength, that not everybody will do that. And I was like, okay, I'd apologized, told her what I did was wrong. Imagine not coming via DM. This is somebody that we've communicated a lot of times. This isn't a stranger to me. I would have resolved that via DM rather than calling her out publicly in a group that had lots of women. And that was it. We settled our differences. So one thing I learned is if you're having issues with someone and you try to communicate that with someone that doesn't like that person, forget it. That person would want to go now that that person is seeing an opportunity for someone else to be used to bring that person down. That person would want to do that. So in life, we need to pay attention to the battles we pick. And there's a reason why people say that you don't watch your dating line in public with regards to family matters. Who are you showing it to? Do you want people to clap for you? Do you want people to you're just causing a bad PR, nothing else. Maybe you want people to have pity for you. You want to always be the victim in your story. You want to always be that, oh, everybody is against you. It is not a good one. So I use myself as an example of a story that touched me, that changed my life. Because usually when you wrong me, I'll call you out. I'll tell you. Even while I was working, if my boss says things that makes it look like he's throwing me under the bus, I will call him. I will reach out to him one on one because you don't make me feel bad and make it look like maybe make it look like you're throwing me under the bus and all is well. So that is it. It's always good to speak out, share your issues, but at the same time, try to resolve your issues with friends. You don't throw your friends under the bus. You don't shade your friends publicly. Unless there are issues that are beyond resolution, then I really don't know. Let me just hand that one. So this is today's episode of having some difficult discussions, and let me know what you think. Share your experience in the comment section.